Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Okay, we're back. Now, if you wonder where we were, we had a little technical difficulty at the start of the show. That's all part of Radio Land. After 16 years on the air, I've accepted whatever happens, happens, and that's the way it was. But this is our 16th anniversary show. This is Larry Ray sitting in as I do every Saturday. Happy birthday. Now, that's let me listen to this. Yeah, it sounds familiar. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Larry Ray. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now, for all the stuff that didn't happen at the start, we're back. We have the original cast of characters here. Ronnie Shannon is sitting in as he did 16 years ago, wearing the same shirt. And, of course, the half of the Brother Darrell and Darrell show is sitting in next to Ronnie, and that is Joseph Gene Smith.
That's me.
That's you. And on the line right now is the man that's been sitting in the other chair, but he's on assignment this morning, so he didn't miss anything by our technical difficulty to start it. And that's Dave Gabbard. Good morning, Dave.
And good morning. And don't give me that line of technical difficulties, Lane. Did you lock yourself out of studio again?
No. This was definitely technical difficulties that we will always remember after 16 years.
I think to say. You lost your key card again.
No,
get in the door.
No, I had my key card.
That probably happened.
I punched the wrong buttons getting in the gate. I keep forgetting which one of those to push in, and I got my little light out. But, no, we're actually, we're not all here, but most of us are here. But Dave would normally be in here. We appreciate Ronnie coming in, and on the 16th anniversary, we're kind of reminiscing about. And, Dave, you're at a big event we talked about on the previous segment. You're at a big event up at Big Sandy, and to tell our listeners, because this is a pretty good. All these, they're going over all over West Tennessee today.
Well, it's going on all across the state, and there's
I don't
the
care
first
about
Saturday in April.
Yeah,
is we always
April. Now, so let's start over again. August. Okay, come on.
Okay. The first, my technical difficulties. I'm kind of in awe because it's a beautiful, nice morning. It's like 56 degrees this morning.
Is that not something? Man. Yeah, that's
it is really, really nice. But yeah, first Saturday in August is always the big event. Across the state, that's where we draw for the duck blind sites, across the state. And a lot of people, that's a misconception. They think they're going to come some of them think they're going to come and draw a blind. No, they're drawing a blind site. There might be a blind out there and there might not be a blind out there. So, but it's a big event, I always, especially up here, probably the biggest one, I'm up here at Big Sandy, and that's where we draw for the Kentucky Lake units, and there'll probably be 2,500 people come in and put in for 80-something blind.
Amazing. Yeah.
And I always kid it up here, in the Jewish community, when the young man becomes of age, they throw him a bar mitzvah. Well, it's kind of like up here when you turn 16. The rite of passage, you're then able to put in for the duck blind.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's and Big Sandy. That's Kentucky Lake. That's the Kentucky Lake. That's the Camden units 1 and 2, Harmon's Creek, Big Sandy, Gin Creek, and you're at the Little League Park in Big Sandy.
Right, and over the past several years, what they've done to Big Sandy, the Little League, and stuff. They kind of throw a waterfowl festival while we conduct the blind drawings. So there's vendors coming in, getting set up. I'm looking at a nice vendor. It's got a big array of duck calls over there, and of course there'll be a little bit of everything. Food vendors, and so. But this is the Little League up here uses this kind of a major fundraiser while we do the blind drawing. So.
Oh, okay, but I know. But it's you describe it. There's all this is going on from 7 until 10 a.m. and the drawings will be at 10, right?
Right. What we do is, everybody that's in line at 10 o'clock, we cut the line off. We draw a full of rope around, and the people that's still in line will get to go ahead and register. It might be 10:15, 10:20 before we start drawing for blinds. But out of the last few years, everybody seems to, about 5 to 10, everybody's done registered and they're ready to go. What I've noticed in the last 3 or 4 years, there's a big increase. There's more ladies putting in for blinds.
Yeah.
And probably some of them putting in to help their, significant others. And some of them putting in because they want that duck blind.
They want that duck blind. And but it's also Reelfoot. They got one going on at Reelfoot. That's a big one up there.
Right. We've got sites today in West Tennessee, here at Big Sandy, at Dover, at Paris, Reelfoot, Dyersburg, O'Bine, the town of O'Bine. And then again, this is our handheld drawing, and then the deadline will be coming up here in October, usually for, we have some public waterfowl blinds that is by computer draw on some of the areas like Pagoda and Thorny Cypress and
Meeman Shelby. Meeman Shelby, too.
Yeah, Meeman Shelby has a few blinds, so, where people from, can put in to get drawed, pick their dates and get drawed by computer for those. So.
And Dave, we also got, and we're going to get you back later in the show, of course. We also got, it's almost dove time, and you guys are leasing fields for now too, aren't you?
Oh, they will usually look, that they will look to see about leasing a field, and what we do, we just don't lease any field,
Yeah.
We're going to, before we lease it, we're going to make sure that the dove hunter will be able to get, as we say, more bang for their buck,
Yes.
That's got birds on it, but
what are you hearing? I mean, a lot of sunflowers.
Coming up.
Yeah, I know September the 1st.
Up here in the Henry Carroll County area, what hurts a lot of the fields up here, people put in, coming up here yesterday and stuff. That I predict they're going to be shelling corn up here in about 2 weeks. All these cornfields up here.
Yeah.
So they get, and once they start shelling, start spreading birds out. So
yeah, that spreads the birds out.
But
and the sunflowers.
I haven't talked to Chris Park. He traditionally over on John Tully, has some really good, sunflower fields and stuff. But I haven't talked to Chris here in the last couple of weeks to see how his sunflower crop is doing.
Well, I know I've heard good reports of sunflowers, and of course by the middle of August, you guys, all of it will be posted on wildlife.org, and you'll be able to go and find you a place to hunt. So that's the important. Now, people, you don't really have to be a duck hunter or a waterfowl hunter to go to one of these events today. It's an event within itself, isn't it, Dave?
Oh yeah, if you're doing working on your doctorate in sociology or something, you can come here and get enough material especially at this duck blind drawing to work on your dissertation. You can come up with all kinds. It's kind of like going to a Walmart at 3:00 in the morning, or a Waffle House,
Well, I haven't thought of it about that. So, all right. So you're located at the Little League Field, and it's in
downtown Big Sandy.
Downtown Big Sandy, right behind the supermarket here.
Right. All right. Well, we'll miss you this morning at breakfast, but we've got a replacement for you that can help me out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be checking back in about 7:15.
Yeah. Come on back in at 7:15. We'll talk to you then. All right, Dave. Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
All right, talk to you later. Dave Gabbard up at Big Sandy, and these things are going, as he said, all over the place right now.
It's a big event up there.
It's a big event up there. I've been to it twice, and I was just blown away back in the days that there was really some competition for those blinds back in the old days.
They say if you're lost in Big Sandy, you're not in Big Sandy.
You're not in Big Sandy. Now, you could be in West Sandy.
You could be, but
that's at Henry County Fairgrounds for West Sandy.
Yes,
and Tigard is at Dyersburg Fairgrounds. So all these places, they have them at fairgrounds because there's a reason for that, because it's almost like a fair.
Yeah,
and these guys, I know. A couple of years that Dave had to get on top of a truck to get a signal.
I remember that.
Yeah. I don't know if he's changed servers or something's happened.
No, he was on a different cell phone.
Oh, he's on a different cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay. As Greg says right there. All right,
he knew he was not going to be able to get a signal. So.
Okay.
Big Sandy.
At least we got him through and everything. All the technical difficulties are behind us. Let's take a break, and we're going to come back and talk about Scholastic Target program in the TWRA on Outdoors with Larry Ray on this 16th anniversary show.
Rise